Hey, good morning everyone. Gonna make another video on a couple of trades I took on GU this morning. So following on from yesterday's video, I mentioned about a move up to this imbalance. So if you look on the footprint, there was a large zero side imbalance from this move in London this morning that we caught, yesterday morning, that we caught the lion's share of. This morning we hit the imbalance about 2 a.m, so I wasn't up for that. I could have placed a limit order, but I don't really like doing that overnight. And when I woke up, we were kind of just starting to sell off down here, so it was a bit late to catch it. I started looking on Bookmap underneath the Asia low. I saw there was a level of high liquidity on bids on this kind of M15 demand zone. So I'll just pull up Bookmap and we can have a look at that. Just bear with me. Okay. See, it was this level here, 26.22 on futures. Now you'll notice with GU always has an envelope of orders around price that kind of moves with it. GU futures aren't particularly liquid, okay? The spot market is much bigger. So we have to kind of extrapolate from this. Even though these orders got pulled on futures, this is still a good level on spot, okay? And you just have to kind of imagine that they're there. Usually these are placed on good levels, even though they're pulled on futures. Good chance they're still sitting there on the spot market, given that there's price action confluence. So I saw this volume divergence. We're making lower lows. Volume was dying down to almost nothing. And then when aggressive buyers appeared, I just followed the market and went in with it. This was also the daily pivot point. So entered here and rode it up. I made the call this morning. 644, and I actually pulled it early, even though I was targeting this buy side liquidity, so orders in the offer on Bookmap, these ones up here. I ended up just pulling it early for a scalp on this imbalance, just the kind of safe exit. Better would have been to scale out and ride it the whole distance, because we had this trend line and yesterday's highs and the overnight high to break. Obviously a lot of liquidity up in the supply area here, but no worries. We re-entered short, as you can see here, and we're still in this trade. I'll show you that. Just these orders here, you can see they got pulled and moved up, and then we kind of ran into a bunch of liquidity here. And when sellers appeared, I just followed them. So very simple. GU futures, again, not very liquid. It's not great on Bookmap. If you look at other markets like the ES, it's a lot more liquid. There's a lot more going on, but still GU is like, it's one of those pairs that I've worked with for years and I really like it. So that's what we went with this morning, and it seems to be going okay. Target wise, well, we've got CPI in the afternoon, but I think we're going to head below this trend line, right? We've got yesterday's low, which I think would make a good stretch target. So we'll aim for that and see how we get on. But we'll obviously scale out on the way, and I'll keep you updated and let you know how this one goes. So you can see every move is for a reason here. There's, when you first start looking at markets, you think, look, what's all this randomness, this up and down? Seems to be just jerking about without rhyme or reason, but really we're just claiming liquidity and filling imbalances. That's all we're doing, filling orders, filling imbalances in the market. Imbalance fill, down to liquidity, up to more liquidity, and it just ranges around most of the time, filling all these, and we can capitalize on that. So we'll see how this goes. So keep you updated and have a great CPI day. Cheers.